There we go. If I unmute my mic, I can actually see the levels. If I unmute headphones, I don't see microphone levels. All right. Okay, so did we play 2 weeks ago? I think so.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
I remember last time we played. You guys ended up going to Crow Hollow.
Yeah.
You get to meet Donna Ilsa. Further established that Donna is a title. Her name is Ilsa.
She was a
Went
lovely
there.
lady, if I remember.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, very no nonsense. Went there, essentially trying to like. If I remember, you guys initially kind of tried to play it coy of, oh, we're trying to get a foothold kind of thing, and that didn't so much work out too well. It didn't go badly. It's just she kind of saw through it pretty quick.
Yeah, she's clever.
Yeah. She offered as a fallback. You guys basically kept trying to. What do we have to do to get you to stop selling? Essentially, found out that she's doing this partly as a power play, partly because her clutch of eggs was stolen. She's using the money she gets from selling Spiral to gather information. She offered essentially, hey, you get my eggs back, I'll stop selling. At least on Earth. And that's kind of where we left off. You guys essentially had that deal. She showed you, essentially, she showed you a map of this place called the Mouth of Swords, where she has information that her eggs are at.
And do we know for sure that the competing Don stole them, or we just think that's probably the case?
She, as far as I know, you guys just kind of think that might be the case.
Didn't she say it was the mysterious man that was doing something as well?
Well, it's one of those like this mysterious guy came to her and said, "Hey, do you want to sell this stuff for me?" No. The next day, her eggs turn up missing,
Yeah.
and then he came
And
back.
what she talked
Do
to.
you want to do this for me? Okay.
I mean, it seems
No.
pretty sus.
Yeah,
Now we have a stupid expensive bike.
You
I have a
do.
bike.
Yes, you do have a bike. It almost killed you to get it,
Yeah.
but
But I thought we were gonna sell the bike.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm
And then
wrong, but
we
the plan
get us
was,
a fancy new van.
yeah, wasn't the plan to, like, in the immediate to go back to the estate quickly to drop off the bike, grab some climbing gear, because we, on the map, saw a lot of mountains and cliffsides around where we're supposed to be going, and then head straight out.
I
Am I
believe.
remembering that right?
I believe that was the case. Yes.
okay. So, we will jump forward a day. Let me see here.
And we all sold our souls to get the
To get the bike.
Oh, yeah. Worth it.
Because that's how money in Crow Hollow works. It's your soul.
Don't worry,
It's
souls
like
grow
your life
back.
force.
yeah. A good rest and our souls are back. It's fine.
The irony is Rusty is ginger.
Haha, joke's on you. No payment.
Aha, counterfeit souls.
I
The
love
souls he's
how
over just the souls he's claimed.
You know, it just occurred to me that Rusty is ginger and he also, his special power now is fire. Really funny.
I'm steering into that skid. I know where it's going.
I imagine on Arden it'd be something like that too. Like people with like red hair, the more red it is, or the more fiery it comes off as, the more likely like even if they don't have a like an adamant connection, outward connection to fire, like maybe there's that kind of like an astrology thing. Like if you went with like Chinese astrology, where you start throwing in the elements, like people with red hair have a stronger connection to fire. So you see like a lot of blacksmiths and things like that.
And he's an angry Scotsman. Yeah, which for the record, I'm not doing the voice tonight. I can barely do my own voice.
Oh, you know what? Ooh, I just realized that our Arden characters are the lower tier.
Right.
Is that how
You can
that's
set those
supposed
to
be?
3. I already did all the updates. I just left those at 2, so I knew there was like something left to change on it, and it
Oh,
was
okay.
just that A or B choice. So those are all supposed to be 3.
Ah, okay. Oh, I see. Max numbers are correct. Okay. I forgot how much healing
Okay.
we had to do.
A lot.
We took a beating.
Uh huh. So, gonna head back to the estate, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this bike you guys got, it's it's a bike really only in the sense that you are not inside of the body of it and you sit on top of it. This thing technically is an auto, or it's technically, I guess, a quad cycle. It
It's a
is
quad bike.
4 independent wheels. But like, if you're gonna go to register this thing, I wouldn't even know if it's street legal, but it would register as a car.
Not a quad bike?
You really want us to keep this, don't you?
Most states don't make the distinction on a quad bike,
Huh.
and most states in the U.S. don't
Weird.
make that distinction. Yeah. Oh, you guys keep it or not? I don't care. I'm just saying, it's like technically, this thing's not a bike or a motorcycle. Also, if you were to take it into Arden, it would basically be like Sleep Near Shadowfax combo.
Wait, it was double the number of legs?
Eh, It's a motorcycle that can go 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds and tops out at 300 miles an hour. What's the closest horse fantasy equivalent you can think of?
A nightmare?
I was gonna go with Loki's horse child, Sleipnir.
Sleipnir had 8
Or
legs. That's
yeah.
why I got double the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not think about that little part of mythology. Like Loki, you went and got railed by a stallion. Well done, good for you. You get you
Yeah.
that horse deed.
Loki did some pretty interesting things.
In pretty much all of Norse mythology tales, this story is a Jotun got bored, and half the time that Jotun was Loki.
I feel like all the Norse tales start with Norse god got bored and fill in the blank.
Now, there was that one time that a Jotun that wasn't Loki decided to steal Thor's hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So Loki, and then like said wouldn't return it unless they had the hand of Freya in marriage. So Thor, dressed in drag, went to get married as Freya, and the second the hammer was given back, he slew his groom.
Mm-hmm. But
All the while
not
Loki was dressed as
before
a handmaiden.
not before he ended up basically eating the Jotun out of house and home
I mean, yeah,
because they had a feast.
yes,
But getting back to the estate.
yeah, the real shit.
Getting back to the real fake stuff. Yeah. So, get back to Earth. I imagine there's probably like a day that you're gonna have to recover
Yes, please.
because even if you were to try to turn around and immediately go back out, the estate and manors and such would advise against it. It's not advisable to translate multiple times in a day. Possible, yes, but it takes a toll on your body when you do so.
I mean, I'm not inclined to argue with her in our current state.
I didn't think so. But I imagine you guys are going to gear up, right?
Yeah.
What are you guys
Yep.
getting? Climbing equipment?
Yeah, grappling hook, crampons, pittons.
Sturdy boots. Can we tell, or can someone tell us what the weather is in this area? Like, it looks sort of like a desert, but,
Well,
I mean, it's not a desert, obviously. There's a river running through it, but, like, is it hot? Is it super cold? Is it?
here's the catch. You guys are going to have to hike there. And the last time you were in Arden, you were in, what was that, Lamb's Blood Tavern? Something like that?
Yes, something like that.
Oh, let me see here.
Like, I don't know. I missed that one. I know we rapidly left via a portal in the
Shalmarn. Yeah, Lamb's Blood Tavern. I have to remember where Shalmarn's at. Life of Arden, Shape of Arden. Arden. Where is Shalmarn? From where you guys are at, the day is 396, or the year is 396 days, 4 seasons, 4 months, 24 and 25 days each. We'll say Shalmarn is. Shalmarn's gonna be a little bit of a smaller town. Yeah. Shalmarn's a little bit of a smaller town in. What is it? Queendom? In the Queendom. Yeah. The closest big city is going to be Hazurium. It's essentially almost like this giant fortress. From where you guys are at, you're looking at probably 3 to 5 days travel.
So wait, so we have to go via Shalmarn?
That's the last place you were at. That's the last place you translated out of.
Ah,
I thought we
So they
translated
don't
out of the
have-
dungeon.
I thought you went back up to the tavern and translated out.
Yeah, no, we very specifically avoided translating from dungeons, so we wouldn't pop right back into that shithole.
Okay.
Because we were left in a very
Not a
bad
great
thing
spot.
sector there.
Yeah.
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 I just thought we'd had to throw a portal after that guy, but yeah, cool.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna argue the better option.
I forgot that we had to go back to where we came out of.
Mm-hmm. Always do. There's ways around it, but it's taxing. So where you're at, like I said, based on the drawing, Uh, you're looking at probably Gates of Azurium. Yeah. You're looking at probably about a day to get to the gate or to the Citadel of Azurium, and then from there you're looking at, I'd say, a day to two to Faustin, about another day to Emerald Keep, and a day from there to Mouth of Swords. So, yeah, about 4 or 5 days.
Um, when we were talking to Donna Ilsa,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't. Did she describe the mysterious person who wanted her to sell Spiral? Or were they like cloaked and blah blah blah?
Let me look. I don't think she did, but I could be wrong. Someone
I'm
kidnapped my
just curious
5
as to
precious
whether it's
eggs.
any of the people, we have already encountered in Arden, including our buddy
Mm,
the Master.
I don't think she did.
Okay.
She's got 5 eggs that are missing.
Right.
She won't tell you who her raw supplier was, but you get her eggs back, she'll at the very least stop selling on Earth.
Okay. And Mouth of Swords is where she thinks they are.
It's the information that she's managed to get so far says her eggs are in the Mouth of Swords.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll need then, food and tents and whatever, I guess.
Basic adventurer supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Includes hammer, pinions, rope. Pinions? Pinions?
Kittens. The spikes you stick into the mountainside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, crampons, spiky shoe things.
Yeah. The I know wanna fall boots.
Yeah.
Crampon shoes. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's get that on there. Oh. And as you were leaving, there was those 3 ciphers left to deal with.
Oh
One,
yeah.
Force screen projector, friction reducing gel, and psychic communique.
I've still got 2 slots that I can take items in, so
I think most of you all have at least one.
yeah.
And you guys are hard enough ranked now that the estate's pretty much like, yeah, you don't need our help getting your equipment. Your basic stuff, but like your ciphers, yeah, you're kind of on your own.
You've laced up your big boy boots. Now off you go.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But the force screen projectors, immobile plane of force that can also function like a telephoto lens.
Oh,
Yeah,
I missed that part.
yeah, it's kind of cool. I kind of what I want to do is like just put like an empty square on top of a gun with fire or with like iron sights, and just put the 4-screen projector in there. 50x scope.
Yeah.
Friction reducing gel. Yeah, it's like grease. Um, it's a poisonous grease because if you're in the fumes, it'll knock you unconscious.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. Don't do that.
Duh.
Uh,
So in other words, we can't like make our own water slides out of it, or
I mean, you can. Just don't stay in it.
Don't stay standing.
Yeah. But I'll let you guys think about which ones of you want which for that. You got climbing equipment. We've got a couple of days of travel time in Arden.
for the communicator thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does someone need another one of those at the other end, or it just sort of you pick a person and you can connect to them?
They do not. They do not need a device as well, but it is kind of like a one-use kind of thing.
Ah, okay.
You can send a one-time telepathic message to them, and they can respond without having to have a cipher as well. But if you want to have a proper conversation, you need a pile of them.
But it's more of an emergency communication kind of
Little bit.
device.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since I'm not a weapony person, I don't think I need the 4-screen projector. So I would take either the gel or the radio.
The cool thing about the psychic communique is it can reach across recursions.
Yeah. Like I sort of feel like that's our hey, get us out of here
Mm-hmm.
device.
Call for reinforcements.
The beacons are lit.
Okay. Well, we got climbing equipment. You guys still have a guide to Arden, the land of the cursed.
Oh, that was the book we found?
Yeah, the book you've
Right.
had for a while. The little instruction booklet.
Yeah, which maybe, I should have read or something, but
Well, it's still in
That's
there.
fine.
Never know
we've
what's in
been
it.
busy, I guess.
Exactly. You did globe hopping, world hopping. You went to the market? Anything else you guys want to do while you're on Earth?
Nothing important springs to mind for us, other than picking up any of the spare thingies, items, magical items, blanking on the actual name. What are they called?
Ciphers?
That'd be the one. The one that the system's named after, Nathan. You fucking moron.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those.
Oh yeah, I still have industrial bug spray. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Just looking at my inventory.
Yep. Yeah, I went through everybody's inventory and like moved items over to Arden and made those all match up. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
You know, we're going to a forest next to a river. I'm probably gonna want that bug spray.
Probably.
Oh, I forgot about the suction gauntlet.
Uh-huh. I imagine
that would be useful.
there'd probably be a few odd stairs at Rusty as well, because he's got that third arm
He's got
now.
a third arm.
He's got this weird, like, cybernetic, like, T-Rex arm.
We'll have to come up with some kind of decoration for it and just tell people, it's a growth. He's having it looked at. Don't worry about it.
The doctor said not to worry about it, so we're just not going to worry about it.
There's also the matter of you guys look like shit. Vander especially. Vander probably looks a little bit like death warmed over. And then put back in the fridge. So
Yeah, we're gonna do some recovering before we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Taking
very much that matter of if you guys were to, like, even getting up the next day, I imagine you still don't look great.
Hey, I'll be fine.
We'll get some rests. A lot. Okay.
Or not. It's fine, we're making a day of it. Might as well get them all. Oh my fucking god, these fucking ones.
Ah, a couple of them.
Yay.
That is enough to get me back up to full though.
It's all four, but it was. Okay. 7, 15,
6,
19, 25 points total, Vander.
Ugh. Oh, but that's still enough. Yay. I am at full with only 2 rolls. Yay.
So let's see here. Seven and 6, 15. We'll just do this. We'll jump forward this many days. Jump forward 2 days, and you guys will just be fully recovered. Make it easy. That way we're not spending all the recovery rolls and doing all that. Make it super easy.
Yeah, because we're going to be hiking for a while,
Yeah. And get some rest and recovery where you can, when you can. And that'll be a couple of days of getting your equipment together, selling off anything you don't want. Are you wanting to sell that, or try to sell that bike right away? Or is it going to be like park in the garage and wait?
If we've got time.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't think we had time, that we would just we were just dropping it off, basically.
Okay.
I mean, over the course of 2 days, we probably have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to be back on Earth for 2 or 3
it.
days. Yeah. It just depends on how much of a hit you're willing to take.
I'm
You think
in no
no.
rush to sell it, but
I was going to say a hit we're going to take in what sense? Like, we've already taken the hit,
Oh,
in terms of damage to our body. So,
yeah, but once you drive the car off the lot,
yeah. Yeah, yeah. All true. All true. Yeah, that was... Let me find it. A Tomahawk V10. That's what it was.
Pod like Goober.
Four-wheeled motorcycle.
Which that still weirds me out because over here, quad bikes come under bikes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get one on a motorcycle license as opposed to a car license.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, autumn for depending on where you're at in the states, at least they determine registration and license depending on the number of wheels a vehicle has.
Weird.
I don't know if they would make an exception for a Tomahawk or not. I don't know. Ba-dum-bum. But it retails at like 500,000, something like that, 500,000. Oh, there it is. 555,000, and some around 9 replicas were sold. They are not street legal. So if you're looking to offload it quick before you head out, we've got a different rule than if you're willing to like take it to an auction and give it like a month to sell.
I mean, I don't see any reason why we need to sell it right away. Like,
Okay.
No, we have a van, even if it is a banger.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But if you take that bike with you to Arden,
We could lose it.
but you'd have a mythical horse.
Yeah, that not
One of
all
us could
4 of
ride.
us could ride.
We're not going to Wallace and Gromit this stuff with like the sheep in the pyramid on top of the motorcycle.
But if you then tie it to the van, no.
I mean, yes, our van is basically a horse and cart. How many horsepower does that engine have? Like 4?
The cart or the bike?
The van that we have and currently are using.
I think you'd be lucky to find one, and it's like an old sickly
One
horse.
whole horse.
Okay. So that'll get parked in the garage.
Jesse spends the whole time trying not to tinker with it. Just finding any excuse to be doing anything else in the workshop except tinkering with that. He's welding holes on their van is just occasionally just glancing over.
So something we didn't really bring up last time is getting to Arden. There are a few things you know just kind of naturally when you get to Arden, and what the estate would let you know. It operates under the laws of magic for its physics. Kind of meta-wise, it's very heavily influenced by like Sumerian myths. The afterlife.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The afterlife in the Arden is kind of this subterranean place called the Night Vault. If you were to die on Arden, you'd leave behind a. If you die on Arden, your spirit would follow the same rules of death. You'd go to the Night Vault. So you could theoretically, if somebody died, you could go rescue their soul. For a pantheon, it's the maker and his 7 incarnations. They're dead or missing, except for the betrayer, who was the incarnation of war before he murdered the maker. And then there's these strangers called Cray, who can constantly test the borders, like the world borders of Arden. And sometimes they're able to kind of eke their way in thanks to the actions and efforts of the betrayer. And then just the entire, almost in like, what was it, Pacific Islander myth, I think, with the world on the turtle's back, is the entire land of Arden is built upon the petrified body of a god. Lotan the Sinner.
Hmm.
Which, when you actually get to see a world map of Arden, like that, you can see it. Like a body kind of curled up. The head's up near the top, the feet are down at the bottom.
Fetal position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you guys are up in the woods near the top. Kind of the wooded rivers area. About a day's out from, what was that place? Hazurian. I imagine there's getting to town and everything first. Deal with that. What's the plan?
Ideally, to ask around, see if it just ask around the tavern, just be like, yeah, has anyone come from that way? Anything we should know on the road?
Excuse me.
At least Rusty would.
And that's asking around Hazarian, right?
Just around the tavern as they land, just be like, hey, has anyone come in? Is Rusty not the talky one? Rusty just doing this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I presume that we would find an inn or something to get our last night of civilized rest before Faustin or whatever. So.
Oh yeah, and there's little small villages and keeps and stuff along the way.
Yeah. I think I might also. I have to actually go back and look at my notes about the master, to see if anyone has, to hear the goss, what's the, what did people say was happening there, or what are they, is there anything going on that is mysterious like that was, or also y'all seen a clutch of giant bird eggs? That too. Because I could use, what is that thing? To gather intelligence? Yeah, I guess I would use gather intelligence. Where you just sort of, I think in this case I would use it to obtain general facts about the area. So there. So that's, that is bad, is what that is.
That's a
so clearly I'm still tuckered out. Or people are really hostile. I don't know.
Well, you've come in and you've got a fire guy and an ice girl. You've got Vander. I don't imagine Vander walks around as his clone all the time, but they would let you.
Got this superhero, that superhero, Vander.
Vander and Ian, clone and Shang Tsung.
Say the pair of them look fabulous. Don't put them
down. Let me see here. They would probably let you Imelda would learn of there's a nest Um, if you go down the old road out of
You know what?
Hazurium,
I um sorry, I should get um a bonus to that, shouldn't I? Because of
oh,
that
because your
thing.
free level of
What
effort.
um I thought I had taken something in my is it a smile and a word?
Maybe.
Oh yeah. I should have used a level of effort
Hmm.
because or I
So
get a free level of effort
we'll add
because
3 to that then. So
yeah.
it's still a tier
So it's a
1.
1. It's a 1, it's 0.
They'll let you know. Like you'll end up hearing. There's rumors that there was a large nest spotted down the old road. Follow the old road out of Hazurium. Um, get just across the uh, Zvaya River. You're looking maybe a day out of the city, and there's a gigantic nest of eggs, bigger than anybody here's ever seen. I mean, these things are. The eggs they're describing, they'd be about 3 to 4 feet high. And you're looking at carrying, like, to pick them up is like, they're basically like the size of like a small keg.
And I'm
Obviously
presuming
much
that
lighter.
Donna Ilsa, when she was talking about her eggs, she did not mention an incredible size, right? Like they
I
would
don't know
have
that,
been,
I don't know that she really said how big they were.
huh?
She was missing 5 eggs.
Maybe we should. I guess I just presumed, and we shouldn't have done that. Okay.
Well, you guys did look like crow folk. Or crow.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Donna Ilsa was. She was about the same size as you guys.
Right. I
Maybe a
guess I
little
just assumed
slighter.
eggs that were maybe, the size of a baby. Like, I don't know, a foot, 2 feet, something like that.
Yeah. But that's in Crow Hollow.
Oh, that's true. Oh God, how are we gonna carry these things? Okay. Assuming that these are them and not, the eggs of a rock or something like that.
Also true.
Okay, so these are several feet across.
These are, I would say, probably. I would say probably 3 feet in diameter. And 3 to 4 feet high. They're big enough that you can not quite get your arms all the way around them. Like you can kind of wrap your arms around, and like the smaller ones, you might be able to just barely touch the tips of your fingers.
Awesome. Okay.
But this nest was in a cave.
But much closer to this area.
Mm-hmm. About a day outside of Hazurium.
Well,
I feel like there's a dragon nest.
yeah, are there dragons here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you might be right, Ian.
You ever get the feeling we're gonna die?
All the time.
Well, just checking. So we can sneak, right?
I have stats for a killer clown. What the hell?
Why does that surprise you? Why am I still doing such? Why does that surprise you?
I don't know.
He and then Imelda's mindset. Oh, it's probably a rock. Oh, it's probably a dragon. Yeah, we're gonna die. Yep.
Yeah,
It's like, either way,
that's
that
what
is
we
literally
trained
step
for,
between rock and hard
so,
place. Like death. Death is going to. That's what's going to happen. Death.
They gave me stats for a kaiju. Just
Any particular kaiju, or just
it just says kaiju.
Are we talking Godzilla? Are we talking Mothra? Are we talking like Daggerhead or whatever it was from Pac Rim?
Kaiju.
Sorrow the Conqueror.
Nah.
Actually, that kind of looks like a Pac Rim one.
A little bit, yeah.
I can imagine that just punching a Jaeger. I want to see that punching a Jaeger.
Oh, hey, look, there's a little corpse by its feet.
Oh, hey.
Oh my.
That definitely gives it a sense of scale.
Yeah,
We're
about the
gonna
size of
die.
a toenail.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna die.
I am in danger.
God, those tiny little eyes.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Nick. We're gonna die to a kaiju.
Hell yeah.
Nick, you guys got
No
word
questions.
of there's a nest of eggs, roughly 2 to 3 feet in diameter, about 3 to 4 feet tall, about a day outside of Hazarium. And now the party's debating: are these the eggs we want, or are these rock or dragon eggs?
I mean, there's only one way to really find out.
True.
Say the dimensions of them again.
Roughly 2 to 3 feet in diameter. It's like right about that size. You can almost reach your hands around them, your arms around them, and they stand about roughly 3 to 4 feet high.
So these aren't the eggs we're looking for then.
I was going to say, they seem a little large, perhaps. Although we didn't ask how large her eggs were. But, you know.
Do we know if the crow lay eggs?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I am not, I'll say right now, 100% sure that these are hers. Like, in retrospect, she just said the clutch was hers, but she could have meant in an ownership sense, not in a mom sense. But
There's one way to find out with the psychic communique.
yeah,
Aye,
but
and,
that's our one and
you know, they
only
also do
use.
have dragons in Crow Hollow.
I mean, granted, we should have asked this before we left, but it'd be better to know now than not at all.
Well, are we good for that being our one and only use of this thing?
I'm fine with that. I mean, who else are we gonna call?
The Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
All right, good
The
game, y'all.
entire fucking
I'm
part.
gonna go now.
Sorry.
Even God chipped in with that one. I'm not doing it though.
But
I don't want to talk to her.
I mean, she clearly intended us to think that they were her eggs. Like her birth eggs.
I could see why she'd want them though, if they are dragon eggs. 'Cause if they are, that's a power play. Like, isn't there someone that basically owns an entire region of Crow Hollow because of that?
True.
That's the rumor.
This cache of eggs, is it at the mouth of swords?
No.
No. So I don't think they're hers, but I think it's worth checking out because, you know, we're here anyway.
Scientific exploration.
Worth checking out. The great words before TPK.
I mean, yeah, but
By the way, I am also fine with just calling her and saying, "Hey, so how big are these eggs that we're looking for? You know, could you describe them?" It seems
Once
like,
we
you know,
once we make sure that spiral's not a problem anymore on our planet, I think we can circle back around to these eggs. But since they're out of our way and definitely not crow-sized, unless there is something wildly basic we don't know about crow spawning practices. I
He was
think
a
we
small
just go to the
baby.
mouth of swords.
Okay, Dad.
Oh joy.
No stopping. I said we're not going to stop for the biggest ball of twine, and we're not.
But I
I'm on
wanna
a timetable
go.
here.
Listen, all right, Ice Boy and Lava Girl. I can make a clone of myself, and it hurts like hell. I need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's also fair. Yeah,
Yeah, and I got my powers backwards, but the sentiment still stands.
like Rusty just looks at you. Do you not think I'd look good in the dress? As he walks out.
I think you will look fetching in a lot of things, but like that's besides the point.
So many jokes I could make there, boy.
Yeah, let's make fewer and get this shit on the road.
Hey.
Okay, let's get going then. Fine.
Also, I'm just picturing Rusty in a dress, and that's a mental image.
Okay. So, you guys didn't get to bring the overland map with you. She let you take notes of it, and burp. You guys don't get to see that anymore. But you know it's head to Hazurium, head to Faustin, Emerald Keep, and should be about a day from there.
Cool.
And I presume that people, I mean, the Mouth of Swords seems like a place that, you know, people would know about. So I don't think we're going to get lost.
It does sound like a place of note.
On
Yeah,
this
you guys can
bigger
kind of ask
map,
along the way. Yeah.
yeah. On this bigger map, where are we? Like northeast, southwest?
It's a little tough to see because I can't get a high quality image of that map.
Yeah,
But
okay.
you're kind of roughly in like the temple of the head. So if you look at where the northeast, where the head's at, there's that little spot right in the center. That's Citadel Hazurium. Pretty sure that is. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Okay. Okay, so it is kind of a desert.
A little bit. Yeah. A lot of plains. There is a really big desert down to the south.
Yeah, and then
Glass
that
desert.
big ring of mountains. And if I remember right, that's where the cave is, in that little branch of
Right at the
mountains.
very edge of it. Yep.
Okay, well, let's get on the road then.
Oh, I got apparently toggle lock on? I don't know. Grid stat. And this is in no way 5.5 feet. 4 feet. Boop, we're there.
So let's call it
that
4 days. How's that?
Yeah. That's how many days it'll take. Sure. Four days. So as you guys are making your way to the Citadel to get started, essentially, it'll be one of those guys. You guys are kind of coming up, and you can see where coming up over this hill. Even before you start to approach the hill, you can see just like a little, almost like a thin line of like gray black smoke coming up. And as you crest up over the top of this hill, you're gonna see one of those little. It almost looks like a little farm or like a little community area. Uh, Maybe about 20, 30 minutes off the road to one side. Looks like it's on fire.
Oh,
And you can kind of hear screaming coming from there. And not the screaming of, oh, we need to put the fire out. More the screaming of, stab, stab, ah.
Ah, yes, my favorite kind of screaming.
Uh-huh.
okay. Let's go help them out. Yes, yes.
Hey, let's do it. Or at least let's go look.
Entirely up to you guys. As you guys kind of head off the road a little ways and make your way over there, you're gonna see what looks to be. It looks to be this small gang of Sark are attacking this farm.
Mind me again for,
The
people at the
surf
back.
are like the zombie things.
Um, yeah, kind of. They're like Keflin that have come back, or didn't stay dead. They're debased and graceless Keflim who lost their way during the Age of Myth. So yeah, a little bit like zombie Keflim.
Oh, you bastards again. Come on, guys. I think we gotta deal with this. Yes? No?
Did my mic not pick me up?
Ah,
Rusty said aye. And Nathan's lungs said cough, 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 splutter, splutter.
Don't die, that's bad for you.
No promises are made.
That's what I hear.
I mean, apparently death doesn't keep these villains down here, so, I mean,
Well, yeah,
why should I let it keep me down?
also true.
We didn't come here to be heroes. We came here to make a job happen.
I know, but like I can't just let these people get slaughtered. Come on.
You also know what grateful people do. Share their wealth.
They're farmers.
Or
What do they have?
information or something.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Just make it quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make it quick.
Yeah, if there's any sword visible, I'm just gonna shoot it. Or do we have to get like closer to see anything?
Give me give me like a speed check. If you have something with perception, throw that in there.
Nope. What?
4. Okay. So, as you guys are kind of running up a little ways, getting a little bit closer, so you can kind of see what's going on. Ian, you're gonna be able to make out. It looks like 4, maybe 5 Sark, kind of out in the open. You can hear kind of a commotion inside the house.
Okay.
Oh, that helps.
Outside of which house? I'm sorry.
The one all the way up at the top.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I didn't bother to put walls in this one, so.
Could I get the map popped up again, please?
Fine. There you
Thank you.
Mhm.
Apparently it doesn't let you full screen 2 maps accidentally.
Hmm.
So if you accidentally full screen another one, the other one vanishes.
go. Huh.
I would have
Or
thought
I
that
was dumb.
they just stack one on top of the other, but
Yeah, no, apparently not.
eh,
Or I'm a dum dum, and by clicking the X, it closes all of them.
Oh, could be that.
also possible. Um, can I use accelerate on Ian?
Sure.
Although, well, I don't, do we know whether 4 is good enough for him to do what he wanted to do?
Well, 4 was being able to kind of look around and see how many spots, that kind of thing.
Ah,
He's just gonna like start running up and shout, "They're in the field!" Well, ow!
We all sound coffee
They're in the
today.
fields and by the house.
okay.
Are you guys just getting my cough through the internet?
I was saying, it sounds like we're all trying to cough something up.
That's how viruses work. You give it through the internet.
It's a
Yeah.
computer virus.
Oh, that wouldn't
Oh,
call
it's
it
the
virus
anti-life
if not.
equation.
Please.
So in any event, you get an asset on initiative tasks and speed defense rolls for 10 minutes. So
Nice. It's a plus
Yay.
two. Yeah.
go fast, I say.
Go zoom.
Acid on initiative.
And
acid
do I have
on...
ice armor all the time?
Uh,
No, I guess
it's optional.
I will turn on my ice armor.
Okay.
What did I do with my PDF?
Oh, it's 1 intelligence, but
But
I
your
think
edge is so high. It's not
yeah,
a problem.
exactly. So okay.
And what were you asking, Nate?
I was thinking out loud. Ignore me.
Oh. All right. I guess as you guys are running in, if you want to give me initiatives.
Okie dokie.
Already choky.
Initiative. Go Rusty.
Bam.
Zoom.
Gotta hunt it down every time.
Yeah, it's on the actions. It's weird.
I just realized something. With my wings, I'm actually the Flying Scotsman. I do not apologize for this.
Come on. Give me the book.
And if I have an asset with a creature, does that
Uh-huh.
give me not advantage, but additional like effort or whatever edge in fighting it as well?
It's like a +3. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm gonna use understanding
Mhm.
on the Sark. So
Yeah. Assets are like a +3.
okay. So I'll just have to remember to do that. Okay. So I will run up as well. Yes, yes.
Okay.
But I guess Rusty goes first. Or yeah, Rusty.
Yep. Hey, Rusty.
Are they within medium range?
Let me look.
I'm also quickly having to go through the PDF to find all my skills, because...
Within long range.
Okay.
Immediate is like 10 feet. Short, I believe, was 50. Long is 100. And then everything past that.
Okay.
There's really not like a medium range, weirdly enough.
Okay, it's just I'm remembering that I have the range increase. And now trying to combine that with Hurl Flame, but Hurl Flame is not thing on my sheet. Oh wait, there it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'll
It's
hurl
already set
flame
to
at the
low.
closest one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just double checking there's not something special with Shroud of Flame, which is on page 183 of my book.
Shroud of Flame lets you hurl flame.
Yeah, but I don't know if I have to activate it and then yeet fire or whether it's just.
At your command, your entire body becomes shrouded in flame that lasts up to 10 minutes. The fire does not burn you. It automatically inflicts 2 points of damage to anyone who tries to touch you or strike you with a melee attack. Flames from
Cool.
another source can still hurt you while the shroud is active. You gain +2 armor against damage from fire from any other source.
Flame on, yeet fireball.
Okay. And then your hurl flame, while it's active, reach into your halo, hurl a handful of fire at a target at a range within short range that deals 4 points of damage. You have an ability that increases your range. That is long.
Yep.
I think you have that. Hold on. Oh,
I
yeah, there
do
it
have
is.
range increase enabler.
increase. Yeah. Everything increases by 1 step. So, yeah.
Yeet.
Okay.
Hurl flame. That one.
Not only are you going to hit him, you get the choice of a minor effect or +3 damage.
Can the minor effect be it catches fire to do damage over time? Actually, no, forget that. I'll take the extra damage.
Okay. So add on a +3. So +3 to that is 7 damage on to Sark
damage.
4. Where's Sark 4? There it is. Boop. It's annoying that I actually have to drag that over now.
Which
But
one were you targeting?
The Sark number 4 that I realized I just shot through a building, so I'm just gonna scooch.
Just scooch up a little bit. That's fine.
There we go.
I just picture like you did it like artillery style. Whoop.
It's like, where is it? It's there. 3 degrees to your right. Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's my turn.
Okay. Sark 1. Oh, good God. I forgot these guys all go at the same time.
Have fun.
Well, there's 5 of them, so they're going to function as a single unit until you guys whittle them down. 70 feet. We go. Pop, 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 pop.
Ouch.
Let's see here. These 3 are going to run up to him. And I'm going to do something here to check. 2 of them get to attack you. Rusty, can I get a defensive roll, please?
Yeah, sure. I think this might be the first time I've ever been hit. So, how does one defensive roll?
Do you want to like physically block it or try to dodge it? Might or speed?
I think I have a +1. I have a modifier of 1 on my speed defense, so probably going to take it on my speed defense.
Okay.
Also, don't they take 2 damage for just being close to me?
If they hit you.
Okay, cool. I decide no.
No, you don't get to hit me.
It's like, yeah, no. Like that doesn't make sense. They wouldn't hit me because I'm just like.
The fire doesn't burn you, but it automatically deals 2 points of damage to anyone who tries to touch you or strike you with a melee attack. So they're each going to take 2 damage. 4, 1, and
No
2.
touchy.
Which is honestly going to piss them off even more. That's a 6. These guys are swinging at... these guys are swinging at a 4. So that's good. Thank goodness. And then the other 2 Sarker can come out. Imelda.
Hey, I am going to come on. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna go right up here next to Rusty.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna slap Sark number 2 on the shoulder and say, "How the hell are you, buddy?" And freeze him with freezing touch. Loop.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a 2.
Mm,
And even with your 1 level of effort, that's still a 1.
that's still a 1.
That's not going to
Okay.
hit.
So I'm going to try this again and put some effort into it. Come on. There we go. And then I'll remember this time to put in my bonus. And I'm going to try that again. What the hell is the matter with me today?
Hey, that's enough to hit.
Thank God. Okay. So I freeze him solid.
That
So it's
was
immobile
freezing
for
touch.
1 round. And I guess I can use frost touch at the same time. I don't know if I
That was
have
against, let me see, Sark. I'm guessing that was against Sark 2, right?
the one that's directly in front of me. Yeah.
Let's see.
I can use it as part of the freezing touch action. So in addition, I would get, what's that, 4 damage?
As a part
No,
of your frost touch. Okay.
3. So I also inflict 3 points of damage on it.
Let's see.
Whoa, wait, how is my intellect so low?
Because
Oh,
freezing touch costs 4.
because it costs 4, that's why. Dang it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's an expensive one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just put effort into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last swing
Did it
cost
deduct
7.
my edge?
It did. I went back in and I fixed it on both of them after your edge. I added in the 2 points. But
Okay.
it's still really expensive to use
It's still really
frost touch.
expensive.
Freezing
Okay.
touch.
Wait.
Okay,
Which
but hey, but it did what I needed it to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can roll speed to see if I can get a 3rd action in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For a tier 5.
Tier 5, huh? I'm gonna spend 1 effort on that.
in which case, ooh, did that mean
There we go. Okay.
edge takes away from the cost of skills, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just fixing that then.
Yeah, edge takes away from the cost of skills or effort.
Cool. It's just it knocked down my intellect by 1 when it shouldn't have.
Yeah, so if
Perfect.
I spent 1 effort, it should have cost me nothing, right?
You have 3 edge, then
Let me
the
see.
1 effort itself wouldn't have costed anything.
Yeah, because your initial cost of effort is 3, so you need an edge of 3 to reduce it. But let me see here.
Okay, but it's still deducted 3 from my speed pool.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Okay.
It's because the table's not smart enough to check the edge block on your sheet. There's the edge
Right.
down at the bottom left. So it just looks at that.
Yeah, see, and that's where I'm putting in effort. Well, whatever. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
we
also
got
got to
it.
manually input the edge if it's not just 1.
Yeah. It's not a smart table sometimes. But we got it fixed.
Okay. I'm still not getting it, but that's okay if it's fixed. That's fine.
I am already on it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
watching
already
like every
saw
time
you.
you use it. So
Yeah, I know. Every time you explain, and every time I'm just like, what?
it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm watching.
But I did well enough so that I can.
Oh yeah.
Can I hand crossbow, or am I too close for that? not, I'll just dagger number 2 as well.
I mean, you could. It'd be like one step harder. Because you're also trying to, like.
I'll just stab him.
That kind of thing.
There.
Okay.
Stab.
And
And then damage.
So now the 2 onto the same one, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Goes on 2. And minor effect. Let's see. Give me a recovery roll.
You. Sure.
You get 6 intellect points back.
Yay. And thus endeth my turn.
Ian,
All right.
Sark 2 is frozen. For a round.
Around.
And can we tell how damaged they are from...
None of them are bloodied yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna move around right here. And he's gonna pull out what is now his longbow.
Okay. A giant composite longbow? Yep.
And fire that at Sark 4.
Okay.
Alright, gonna use my free effort on that.
Ugh. It's gonna miss.
Yeah.
That's the first time you use
Alright.
that bow. You're not used to the draw. It's a little heavier than you expected.
And is effort use like per turn or like per action?
It's per action. You can use it on the attack or the defense or a skill.
And don't forget your +3 or your asset from the speed. Oh, but that's speed defense only, I think.
Mhm.
Hold on.
I've already got it in the sheet.
Yep. Okay.
Alright. However, I'm gonna use try to get that extra attack in.
Okay.
So there's effort in that then. And speed defense.
Oh, nice.
Okay, it's a 9.
Hey, that's a crit 20. So not only are you going to hit him, you can have a major effect. That was with your bow, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be a major effect, or a +4 damage.
What did I do for a major effect?
You could pin him to his
Yeah.
buddy. You could
Actually,
shoot through and pin him to Stark 1 so that they
Yeah.
can't move independently.
At the very least, with a composite, like you could definitely like shoot through them, hit multiple targets, kind of thing.
alright.
If you do a +4, that makes that bow deal 10 damage on one hit, though.
Yeah, which would probably take care of 4, but
Yeah. Alright. Do they look vaguely zombie-like?
Insofar as they are hungering for flesh and screaming for your brains, yes.
Close enough. Okay, yeah, he's going for a headshot.
Okay.
So that'll do. Plus, because he has, as you said, the combat prowess, I think, gives him a +1 to ranged weapon attacks damage.
Ah, do you? Okay.
Yeah, that's his, warrior or whatever thing.
Plus
it
1
combat
damage to
pro?
ranged weapon.
Yep.
Okay.
So, 11?
7. Okay, so it's 11 damage to the one. Jeez.
I somehow
Okay.
managed to fire a headshot while running with a longbow.
And that's at what, Sark 4?
The closest one, so yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna kill him.
That still only counts as one.
That'll kill that shark. He had 9 of 17. Anything else? Yeesh.
That was his turn.
What a
It's
hell
just
of a
kinda like,
turn.
I gotcha.
Oh, that's why it was so high. That should have been an 8, but still double. Because it gave you an asset from your speed defense. That's fine.
Ah.
Because that's how much damage you deal.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He is good at very few things.
Mm-hmm.
How bad off
Composite.
to the two closest Sark look?
They've both been hit. That's about it.
Okay.
Sark 2 is frozen.
Sark 2 is okay. I'm gonna get Sark 1 with a shatter.
Okay.
I'm gonna target that tree next to him. Let's see, do I have
What is that? Immediate?
unaltered? I believe so, yeah. Yeah, an immediate radius. Okay, so here we go. Do I have more edge to this? I do.
And then, yeah, you can apply edge to either the attack or the damage. Or effort.
Okay, that didn't work.
Sorry. Yeah, it's gonna. The tree explodes.
Did it get the Sark?
No.
Cool.
Your branch, your aim was a little high, like a branch higher up exploded.
Can I target the tree again?
Sure.
All right, let's do that again. I'm gonna save my resources here. Come on, fuck you.
Well, that's the opposite
No.
direction. So.
All right. That's Vander's turn.
This time it was like a piece or a sliver of wood like hit a butterfly, and then you exploded the butterfly instead.
Yeah.
Exploding butterflies don't do a lot of damage, not physical anyway. Rusty, these guys are rocking a difficulty 4.
Okay. I can still yeet fire at their faces from this range, can't I?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's worked well so far, so let's go for the one directly in front of me, Sark 1.
Even if it's something to the point of just like you're holding the fireball and hitting him with it. Yeah.
Grabs his arm. Stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself.
Sark 2's frozen.
Yeah, I don't want to melt that.
Okay.
Well,
He's
Oh,
only
yeah.
frozen for a round.
I was going to say he's only frozen for a round. So.
It doesn't do as much as you were hoping. Like you're able to hit him, but like you're hitting like an armored point or something on him. He just kind of looks and laughs at you.
Okay, I get 2 actions, don't I?
Uh-huh.
Same again. Because fuck you, you're laughing at me. Oh, fuck you, dice.
Oh, it's right there.
Fuck you, dice. We don't like these dice anymore.
Yeah, no, the table can eat shit today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seconded.
Even like my test roll was all over the place, and it was not going in the right direction.
So then you got to do the extreme step of changing the color of the die.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I might have to do that.
Let me do this. I'm gonna use my
I'm
tower.
not gonna dignify him with that.
Yeah, it's getting better. There was a 1 in there, but it's getting better.
That didn't help.
Yeah.
Anything else, Rusty?
Swears in Gaelic. Sorry, Gaelic. Is what the Scottish one is.
So yeah, Sark 2 being next to Sark 1, it's cooling it off. It's almost like giving like fire armor or armor from your fire. I don't know. I'm reaching. let's see. Well, there's Sark down. Sark 1. These guys aren't the brightest. I picture these almost to be like drowners from
Witcher.
Yeah. Or at least like drowner level of intelligence. It may be a tiny bit higher, but not much. So this thing is going to this thing is going to start to claw and scrape at Rusty. Rusty, can you give me a defense roll, please? Now, it doesn't matter what defense roll you take. If he hits, it's going to deal might damage. But
Oh, okay.
it's like one of those if you want to dodge or block.
Fuck you.
Mhm.
Like the dice are like, you're not getting hit, but you're not hitting anything.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'll take the not getting hit.
It's then going to do it again. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Rather than actually dealing damage, it's going to be like it'll make this first kind of flurry, and then the second time it's going to essentially just reach out to bear hug Rusty, fire and all.
2 damage.
Oh, it took 2 from the first hit too, so
Nice.
4 damage. Doesn't matter. He's still reaching out and just he's got you grappled. So now, both the grappling Sark and the grappled foe are easier targets for other combatants. Difficulty attacks made against either of them are made in 2 steps to the attacker's favor. So any attacks against Rusty or this Sark 1 are going to have a +6.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. Sark 2 is going to start to thaw out.
Damn.
Let me see. Imelda, was it until the end of his turn or just until his turn?
That's a good question.
Let me look.
It just says, I think, for one.
Rendering it immobile for
round.
1 round.
So I would think.
So
it's
you
till
went
the
after
end
it,
of
so
my turn,
it'll be
but-
yeah, or until the start of your turn.
Yeah.
So it'll be frozen now still, but it's going to start to thaw out.
Okay.
Sark 3 is now in range. And it's going to swing at Rusty. Rusty, can you give me a defense roll with a -6?
Yeah, sure. This is gonna hit me. There it is.
Probably, yeah. Oh, that's right, because you have a +1 on top of it. Yep. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna swing and say, stabby. 5 damage reduced by armor. 4. Do you have regular armor? You do not. You just have your fire armor. Okay.
Yeah.
Sark
Do I distribute
5.
that damage as I will, or oh, it just goes on my?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Sark 5 is going to run up. Because he saw Ian nail his buddy in the head with an arrow.
Yep.
65. He's only going to get 1 swing. Can you give me a defense roll, please? 75, sorry. Oh, no.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
changing the color
no.
again.
You changed it to the wrong color.
Hey, green, don't fail me as bad.
Travis,
Yes, dear.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Bye.
Forever.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Be safe.
Enjoy the mortgage.
We got fire insurance, right?
I
Okay.
Close enough.
Oh, okay. You were using your bow, right? Last time? I think you were using your bow. So this thing, it's gonna come in for a swipe. It's gonna miss Ian, but it's gonna be like one of those close-ups. It'll catch your bow and just kind of rip it out of your hands and throw it about 15 feet behind it.
Oh.
Let me see here. Actually, we'll say it's gonna throw it
Under proof.
this far times 5, this many squares. Okay, so just behind him. So your bow is behind him.
All right.
Ian no longer has his bow, unfortunately.
Isn't that an inconvenience?
Mm-hmm.
He reaches for the sword as doom music kicks in.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. Yeah.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.
Imelda, Sark 2 is thawed out now.
Okay.
Sark 1 has Rusty grappled. I think it's Sark 1?
Yeah.
Sark 1, yeah.
Yeah.
It's two. First.
So I am going to try and kind of, I don't know, not shock, but kind of shock the Sark 1, hopefully into letting go of Rusty
Okay.
by frost touching him.
Make an attack with a +6.
Okay. Okay.
That's a 7. That'll hit.
Okay. And that will do 3 damage.
Okay.
And then
Is it 3? Yep, okay.
yeah. Or I can apply it to a weapon and it adds 1 to the weapon's damage, but I'm just using my hand. And then since you were kind enough to give me back those intellect points, I think that I will
The dice were kind enough, not me.
freezing touch. Put in
2.
1 effort, and I have. Whoops! Yeah, there we go. Freezing touch. Yes, I'm doing the right one. There we go. Okay, and that will freeze 2 again and deal another 3 damage.
Okay.
Do I want to? Yeah, I have some speed. I'm going to try for another. I won't spend a lot on it, but there we go. Yay.
Hey, just enough.
So then I will do another frost touch on 1.
Okay.
But I'm not. Well,
Oh no.
do it.
Even with a +6, it doesn't matter.
Ouch. Ouch. Okay, do I still have that 1 though?
Yeah.
If I had +6? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 7. Oh no. Time to change colors again. Ah.
Did I say this?
Oh. Okay.
Wait, did you just get German suplexed?
You got
I just-
suplexed,
Flip over
By
their
a Sark
fucking slaves, bro.
who is also holding somebody else already.
Okay, and I failed my might defense as well, so now I'm stunned.
Yeah.
Why are we fighting zombie Randy Savage?
So this is very much like Imelda reaches out, smacks the first one with a little bit of frost, reaches over, smacks again, freezes him solid, goes over to hit the buddy. Buddy just says, One hand flips her over his shoulder. as she lands back here, stunned.
Yeah. Oops.
It's like Rusty's just looking at this like,
And Sark 1's the one flipping everyone around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Dark One is in fact zombie Randy Savage.
Apparently. And stunned for 1 round, can take no action. Okay.
No, this guy's throwing everybody around. This is zombie Brock Lesnar.
Duration 1. Initiative to adjust on 10. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm about to snap into a Slim Jim. And Ian's just going to shoulder check past this guy, run up to this, I don't know, the partially blown up tree. Wait,
Okay.
can I even...
Yeah, you can get
Climb
Yeah,
the
'cause
tree
these are-
and elbow drop the Sark.
I was going to say kick off to the tree, whip out his sword to like, you know, full medium or, yeah, medium weapon length, and try to just stab that into its back.
If
Because-
you... Here we go. If you want to increase the difficulty to a target 5... I'll let you deal extra damage.
Of course I am, because he wants to do something that looks cool.
Okay. Yeah, if you increase it to difficulty 5, I'll give you 2 extra damage on it.
Alright, he's completely willing to risk horrible injury to look like a badass.
Okay.
So let's see. 5 adjustable sword and
And you said you're taking that out to full length? Or just medium
Yeah.
length?
or medium. Well, I think it's just short and medium.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So that's alright, effort. Yeah, putting 2 effort into that and boom.
That's a
Yeah.
hit. That's a hit, and that's a +2 damage on top of the +2 damage.
Alright, so with this
So, double damage.
8. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oof.
And that was on which one? 1 or
1.
3? 1?
1. Yeah, he's trying to just kick off a jump on that one damn near.
So, this is very much like Ian's gonna like go step up this tree, come back around, and just sink this blade down, almost movie style, through the top of this thing's head as Sark 1 releases Rusty and just crumples to the ground
thank you.
and slides down off the blade.
Thank God. Oy.
Part of me wanted to let out a Ric Flair woo, but I don't want to blow out people's ears.
Woo! Yeah.
Ric Flair didn't jump.
Yeah, also that. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
oh. The
not
woo
off
is
the
just
bat.
fun to use in any circumstance.
Now, if you make that a stinger splash, then you can woo.
Anything else, Ian?
You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna. Nah, he's good with that actually.
Okay.
I've already spent enough effort.
Vander.
I don't know what I could do because it's a mixed melee.
Mm-hmm.
There is something that I forgot about last time because of that adaptability that increases the range. My shatter would have been a short range, but it was rolling so low it didn't matter.
Adaptability.
If I target the tree, not that everybody's around, but the one to the right and a little north of it.
Mhm.
Oh wait, the meld is the same distance as the Sark. Fuck me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what Vander can do.
You said it's short distance, right?
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah.
It's a big explosion.
Yeah. We're not gonna do that.
Come on!
Vander is going to call out, "Get clear so I can actually blow something up," and hold it. Well, I think he's last in the initiative. There's no point in holding, is there? I don't even know if you can hold a turn.
If you want to, sure.
I will hold my action for when I have a shot that will not blow my companions up.
Okay. So essentially, like I triggered. Once everybody gets clear, kaboom!
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while because remember I'm knocked out, so I won't be able to move until
Oh shit! I
the
wasn't.
round after.
Yeah, I don't. That is a problem that I do not know how to address.
What did you have that did that?
Yeah, I guess.
There's always the option to go kaboom anyway, but that's just rude.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Vander's
Well,
a
I
dick,
am
but he's
lying
not.
down, so if you set it, like 3 feet off the ground, I'm fine.
Yeah, but nobody else is.
Well, yeah, but if they move away,
Maybe. Yeah, it depends on how tall the trees are, if that's even a viable option. But yeah, until then, that's my turn.
Okay. What did you have that increased the area of that?
It was the it was a tier thing for the adept. I don't know where any of my shit is.
Yeah, because I didn't see it on your other sheet either.
it's not under your actions because that's where my additional things are.
I will
My
look for it.
enablers are at the
Yeah.
bottom.
I believe you
Yeah.
have it. I just wanted to see the wording on it. That's all.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I'll
Yeah.
throw it up later.
Okay.
But yeah, continue.
Rusty.
What's the range on that ability?
Which one?
The one that will potentially go boom in my face.
Like 50 feet?
Oh, fuck that. Well, I can. Opportunity attacks aren't a thing, are they?
No.
Ooh.
Not unless the creature or player specifically has it.
Well, for science, let's find out if they have. Going to back the fuck up.
Nope. Doesn't seem to.
Kill.
None of them make a swing. Although one is frozen and the other one has a sword in his head.
I mean, yeah, priorities.
Yeah.
And cast once at Sarp too, because. Okay.
Okay.
I would like him to perish. I would very much like him to perish.
Do you want +4 or do you want a major effect?
I would like +4,
Okay.
because I would very much like him to perish.
That was Sark 2.
Yeah.
8. Okay. He's not dead.
God damn it! I said I would like him to perish.
I like all you want. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
It's a guild training and it does not apply to immediate range. I forgot about that.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Short reaches to long, it's dead. Okay. And that's on Earth anyway. That's not here. Anything else, Rusty?
Flip them off. With free
Okay.
action.
Sark 2 is very badly burned. And frosted?
He has both the freezer burn and the fire burn.
Uh-huh. Talk 2 is frozen. Talk 3. Well, Talk 3. He's not so mindless as to go after prey while hostile creatures in front of him. So he's gonna swing at Ian.
Hey.
Can I get a pair of defense rolls, please?
Maybe.
Alright.
Just maybe. Yeah. That's fine.
There's 1. All right, and a 2, and okay, good. So yeah, both of these are gonna. Ian's gonna be able to kind of step out of the way of both of these. Maybe it's like hiding behind the tree or something. I don't know. Dip, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge.
Dodge, duck, dick, dive, and dodge.
Yes. I've never actually sat and watched that entire movie.
I've seen it in like 2 halves, but not all at once.
Yeah, it's just one of those movies like,
It's such a good, bad movie.
eh. I mean, it's no Velocipaster.
Okay, I saw Velocipaster with friends of mine. It was so good. Like
It's
obviously bad good, but
it's a
so
super
bad
cheesy
good.
bad movie, but you can very clearly see like they had a blast doing it,
Exactly.
and it is super cheesy, and I love it. Sark 5's gonna go after.
Machete.
It's so bad, it's bafflingly bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which is just
Like
so
they spent their entire FX budget on the car explosion in the beginning, and it just says VFX car explosion here.
exactly.
To be honest, that movie I've never heard of.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, you just watch it.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a very large beer and watch it, and you will be happy.
girlfriend is
So large and strong that it's called vodka.
girlfriend is a theater major, and she was all about the costuming and everything. It was just like, did they just go to like the thrift shop for all
Right.
of these costumes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like in some scenes, you just see like his hands because you know they couldn't be bothered to rent like the entire costume.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the
Yeah.
chapter. It's just yeah.
Sark 5's gonna go and attack Ian twice as well. Sorry. Focus.
Okay.
He's gonna attack Ian once because he had to move up. That is a good dodge. Okay.
Thank you for that asset.
Yeah. That asset saved you a couple of times now. Imelda is stunned.
Yep.
So, Ian. As Imelda is starting to wake up.
All right, I'm gonna just start slashing at Sark 3.
Okay.
All right, and action. That's a slash. That's a miss, ain't it?
That's a miss. Yep.
Ooh.
Minor effect. Or +3.
I'm just gonna go for the +3 now and just
Okay.
go for the head thing. So
Mhm.
+3 to 7.
And that was on Sark 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Sark 3 is finally hit. Vander, your friends did not move. At
We
least
are
not
now
the way
even
you
more
wanted to.
surrounded.
They kind of did the opposite.
Yep.
Sorry.
I mean, there's a bow down there if you want to try that out.
I can hear the son of a bitch.
Well, I tried. Shatter on the tree.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna actually apply some effort to this so that I actually can have a chance of hitting something with my shitty rules.
The nice part, I mean, it is. It is just the immediate range, so
Yeah.
like that.
So yeah, eat shit and dies on bows. Thank God.
Okay.
And
Jeez.
apply some damage to the, or apply some effort to the damage as well.
Okay.
How many extra points is that? 2 additional points of damage per level of effort. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna apply 2 extra points of damage, or extra points of effort, for 7 points of shatter damage. Everybody dies.
7 points. Nice. Okay. So Sark 5 takes 7. Sark 3 takes another 7, still standing. And Ian, can I get I guess give me a defense roll? Speed or might?
Yep. I believe in myself.
Oh! Major effect.
Alright. I have an idea.
Okay.
I see him basically play this off as I see him about to cast Shatter. I jump over Sark 3 and kick him towards it, and he takes more damage. I'm doing stupid and over the top.
How?
You know, on a major effect, I'll allow it. It'll be essentially like you'll kick him over here. He won't take full damage from the shatter, but it will be one of those like you're gonna jump over and just basically like boot him in the ribs kind of thing, and kick him over.
Whatever.
That's actually enough to kill him. He only had 2 points left.
I'm like, how do I play off not taking damage from the tree I'm leaning against?
Yeah.
Get away from the tree.
Hey, cut it a little close, buddy.
I got this. Oh, I got this. Oh, shit.
Oh, anything else, Vander?
Oh, no.
Okay. Rusty.
I don't know.
Hi.
I mean, so far, sitting back and yeeting fire has been an effective method.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna not break what ain't broke, or not fix what ain't broke. Going for Sark 3.
Okay.
Yeet. Guessing that misses.
Yeah, that does.
And same again with the other hand.
There we go.
That
Making up for it.
hits. +4 or major effect.
I'll just take the +4 damage.
Okay. Don't feel forced to be creative.
Like my brain is not working. My head hurts. My throat hurts. My everything hurts. I'm yeeting fireballs.
I mean, you heard what happened when I tried to be creative.
I mean, yeah, I bore witness to that as well.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
not
And
really
that was
anymore.
who was that on? 3?
Yeah.
3's dead.
Cool. I'm helping.
Brings up track 5. Well, let's see. Shit. Rusty, I'm gonna give you GM intrusion.
Okay.
You get 1 XP,
Yay.
1 to give to somebody else.
Amalda, you've been taking hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Sark 5. So it hasn't really come up yet, but Sarks sometimes retain a glimmer of their ancestral magics, their mythlight. And they can occasionally, rarely summon up and call upon these psychic abilities. This Sark is going to target Rusty with a mythlight lance of psychic energy. Rusty, can you give me an intelligence defense?
Yeah, sure. We have no
Okay.
intelligence. I repeat, we have no intelligence.
This Sark is going to do 2 things. It's going to anybody else looking at it, you'll see like there's almost like this magical sense that kind of comes over it. As Rusty's going to lock eyes with this thing, and Rusty's going to see its eyes essentially almost like burst into like this kind of blue-purple fire that comes up out of its eye sockets. Nobody else sees the fire, just Rusty.
Mood.
And this Sark is going to reach back and just make a throwing motion forward. And Rusty, you're going to see as this lance of light kind of forms up out of its hands as it reaches back and throws it forward. And this thing is going to essentially just jam into your chest. Again, nobody else sees this lance. But you're going to take 4 points of intellect damage.
That's fine.
Intellect damage is one of those rare damages that, unless you've got something specifically saying so, it skips armor.
Yeah. I don't. That hurts.
Uh-huh. It's going to do that. See that Rusty doesn't go down, and bolt.
Get back here, you little bastard.
And trip over the wall.
Yeah.
So it's just on the other side of the stone wall, face flat on the ground. On a successful attack, the victim stands frozen in horror for 1 round, overcome by a glimpse of the Sark's savage mind and memories of the cruelties it has perpetrated.
Oh.
So you're essentially stunned for a round.
Themselves.
Imelda.
I think that I'm just going to stand up like here and pull out my short bow
Okay.
and
Now it's prone behind this little wall.
oh,
I mean, you can still
so
shoot it. It's
I
just going to be a little bit
actually
harder.
see it, or it just makes it harder.
Yeah, it just makes it harder. I'd say it makes it 2 steps harder. So, like a 6.
Ugh. Weapons are speed or might.
Depends on the weapon. Ranged weapons, usually speed.
Okay, well, I think I can afford some effort here, so
Okay.
give myself a 3 modifier. Then going to can we say, because I used Frost Touch before, do I have to use it again to apply it to my bow? Because the way it's worded, it sort of sounds like I have to choose one or the other. Like to either use it by touch or by weapon.
Mm-hmm. It says it's an enabler on a weapon, so I mean, you can still use it on a weapon as part of the attack.
Okay, so that's what I will do then. So I guess that's just damage-wise, though. So
Mhm.
there's the attack. Ugh. Oh well.
Uh, not quite.
Um. Well, I'll try again.
Okay.
So yeah, that used speed. I'll just put some effort into it again. There we go.
Hey. And +1 damage on top.
Yeah. So that's +2 damage because 1 for frost and.
I've got your short bow set that you're essentially always using your frost touch because you've got
Okay.
you've got the cost to always do it.
Right. Okay, so there's the damage.
So +1 on top of that, so it's 6 damage.
And I don't think I'm gonna try for a third because
Okay.
It took everything I had to get up off the ground. Try to shoot it twice.
Ian, you see where this thing tripped over the wall? There's also a little frost arrow kind of sticking up out of the ground where it's at.
How far
Probably
can
a
I
little
move?
bit of. Immediate range is really no cost. Short range, basically like a 50-foot, is going to be an action. I think that's what we set it up as.
And can I select that?
We try and do.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's 75 feet. Oof.
You can get all the way up to him, but that's going to be both your actions.
I would advise against that.
All right, you have a plan.
Vander plans to detonate the building.
Yeah, at least a portion of that farm is going to need some repairs.
Well, he's right next to it, that low stone wall.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go here and grab that bow.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can just scoot and what is it? Overwatch.
Okay.
So which is
Witches.
ranged weapon and basically use a ranged weapon to target a limited area, such as doorway, hallway, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Make attack against next viable target to enter the area. So basically, next thing I see, like, it says viable target. So yeah, next, like, if it stands up, basically.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then I get to attack and like a wait action, but it doesn't get any bonus from cover, its
Right.
position, surprise range. I inflict 1 more point of damage.
Okay.
So if it doesn't die from the explosions, I'm shooting it as soon as it moves.
Okay. Vander.
Let me see. I will move so that I have line of sight.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to shatter the wall.
Okay. Just the whole wall?
Yeah, as much of it as I can get in there.
Right.
Because he's upset me,
I'll do this.
we're going to put some effort into this.
Okay, you're putting effort into it?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're gonna do a section of the wall, because I think normally shatters like a cup, a stone, that kind of thing, like little things. If you're wanting to detonate an entire piece of this wall, we'll make it out to short range, and regardless of how much health this Sark has left, it's dying. You put in maximum effort. This thing dies regardless. The higher you roll, the bigger the explosion will be from this wall.
Yeah, all right. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
We are chaos.
The effort. Where'd you go? There you are. You fucking.
Oh.
Okay. Well, this thing's gonna die. This entire wall is going to explode. Rather than exploding into like, I imagine like, Vander's probably used to like when he uses shrapnel, it turns into like flèche rounds and like shards, splinters. He's gonna detonate this thing, and the wall's going to explode, but the stones are not. It's going to be rocks flying, like the rocks this wall is made of, without breaking apart at all. This thing's going to turn into cannon, or basically like cannonballs flying. Let me see. Imelda, can I get a speed defense? We're looking for, let me see here. You're on the outer edge of it. Let me see how far of a fall off this has.
It's catching the house too.
The higher this D10, the more impact this is going to have at the very edge. Like, we want a low for this D10. Can you give me a speed defense? Difficulty 7.
Sorry.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Speed defense, right?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to put effort into this.
I'm gonna have to because then I don't
let me
have
see.
much left, but we'll.
Well, you've got your free level of effort, so there's that.
Well,
Okay.
let's try that. Yeah, no.
It's 6. So Imelda's gonna get caught in this explosion. And I can go. Okay. This is gonna deal 4 points of damage to you.
Okay.
So it's not terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to rest after this for sure.
All right. So this entire wall is going to explode. Like small cannonballs are flying out from this thing. Probably peppers the house, puts a couple holes in the house. Imelda's gonna go down as one of these rocks. Like she tries to jump out of the way and it just catches her. Just
Yeah.
But Sark is dead.
Yeah, when he saw all the wall go, Vander ducked behind the tree, just shouting obscenities. And then he looks back out from behind the trunk, sees Imelda down, and just yells, "Shit, shit, shit, shit!" Runs over toward her. Are you okay? I don't know what that was.
Holy hell, dude. That was almost as bad as the zombie suplex.
Poor Imelda.
I mean, I tried, but I didn't try that hard. I don't think.
No, it's okay, dude. It's okay. And she'll sort of unsteadily get up and say, "My fault for wanting to be the hero."
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And she sort of will wave him off like, "I should know better. This fucking place, man."
This fucking place.
Food.
Yeah,
Oh,
Argent has not been good to us. I'll just say that.
Yeah. The dice seem to take really bad turns when you get to Arden.
so once Imelda is back on her feet, and Vander's gonna look towards the house and swallow hard when he sees the various new holes that have been made in it.
Mhm.
And he's gonna call out, "Anybody still alive in there?"
Let me see. Oh, I don't have it on this table. Dang it. Ah, well, that's fine. uh, there's gonna be 3 people that come out. So thankfully nobody inside died from your explosion, but there's gonna be essentially 2 small children and looks like a younger woman, um, probably right around 16, 17. And 2 smaller kids. They look like they're about 4, 5, 6 years old. What was? Are they gone? What was that explosion?
Oh, thank God you're all right. That sucked. It just blew up. I don't know what he did, but it just exploded.
No idea how it happened at all.
Yeah, I I'd heard stories, but I never knew they could do that.
They're full of surprises, those Sark. Let me tell you.
where did the wall go? I what? Rusty was
There's
stunned.
limit.
He missed it.
Yeah.
The uh,
It must be like, time bombs. Thing went down, I shot it, couple seconds later it
yeah.
exploded. Who knows?
It seems legit. That one threw a spear at me. Look down and see it's not there. I don't know where it's gone.
Ben's gonna look at him like he's crazy for a second and then just nod. He's like, "Yeah, they do all kinds of weird shit."
Seems legit as far as Rusty's concerned. Like, even Rusty's buying it. Like, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I just saw its absolute terror. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, it went bang. What else?
I like that it basically used Ghost Rider's penance stare on Rusty,
Yeah.
and that just dawned on me.
Yeah, seems legit to me.
No, sorry. Fine. First, sure. I mean, not have to wait for the table because apparently it hasn't hello to this one in a while. Just thinking about it. Oh, while it's waiting, the little girl, the young lady, they they came out of nowhere. They attacked our parents, and she'll kind of look past Vander and the group to the barn. Oh, did you happen to see my parents?
We haven't seen anybody else but the Sox since we got here. Now we haven't checked anywhere else.
Well, let's take a look, I guess. Do we know these aren't like zombies that if they bite you, you turn into a zombie, right? They're
No, no,
just
no. These are almost more voodoo zombies.
okay.
Holy hell! Wonder that table took so long to load. I just pulled up a thing of tables, or a table of names. One, the die size, 1,731.
Yeah, I think I've worked out why that might take a while to load.
Yeah. The little girl's name, or the lady's name is Amina. All of that for a 91. Jeez. I was gonna load human male names. I'm not now. The young lady's name is Amina. She's gonna kind of look around and she'll almost start to make for essentially the building that you guys are right in front of, and these two kids are gonna essentially grab at her hand. No, 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 wait. And she'll kind of calm them down. Can you folks check, please?
Yeah, sure.
The outbuildings.
Sure.
This one, and Rusty sort of thumbs over as he walks towards this door over here. He will very delicately open the door and hopefully not hit anything soft and squishy on the other side of the door.
So you're gonna open up the door, and there'll be that first moment, like you start to push it open, and you do feel like there's a weight kind of behind it. You have to kind of push into it a little bit.
Oh no.
And as you get the door open, you are gonna kind of look around behind it, and you'll see what's left of a dead Sark. Looks like it's got a pitchfork kind of jammed into it.
Rusty will just gently say, hello? Anyone in there?
You'll almost hear like there's going to be a little bit of almost like something getting knocked over in a back room, and from around behind a corner, this woman looks to be probably late 30s.
Okay.
Is going to step out with this this farmer's sickle in one hand.
Hello.
Who are you?
Go by Rusty. Passerby. Killer of Sarks. Can you stop wielding that at me, please? And he'll just sort of gesture at the sickle.
And she'll kind of look down at it for a second, and kind of drop it to the floor.
Danke.
Sorry. Killer of Sarks?
At least the ones presently. At least I helped, and so did my friends. Are you related to the youngins out here?
Oh God, the children! And she's going to essentially barrel past Rusty.
It's like Rusty will make a point of stepping out of the fucking way so that she doesn't catch fire. But nope.
And she's gonna run over to the kids.
That makes sense.
Lots of tears.
Hey, another job well done.
Uh, this woman's gonna kind of look back to the group. I'm sorry. My name's Erica.
Hi, Erica.
Thank you for everything you've done, for helping us. They dragged off my husband. I don't.
Oh God.
Oh, he's probably done for by now, but thank you for helping.
Would you have some place we could rest for a bit? Because Imelda's looking pretty bad.
Like Imelda's the first one to hit 0 on a stat.
Yeah. I actually have a, whatever you call it, a damage,
An
a
impairment.
thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I am impaired.
Oop.
Like my
Not
my
dead,
normal
impaired.
impulse would be, oh, let's go get the husband. Yeah, no. Imelda
Not
Let's
right
see
now.
if that
the
does.
husband. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just testing it. That's all.
Concern.
I want to see some.
You're not coming up with the names of the minions we just killed, are you?
No. Huh. There we go. Wait. Yes, please. Yes, come in. Come in. And she'll kind of essentially escort the group into the house. I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't stopped. Thank you. Any way we can repay you.
I mean, a place to stay is good. Do you see these things often? Like we're planning on traveling south. I mean, I assume from that map that we saw south.
Mhm.
Like, what's the chance that we're gonna run into more of these?
Not often, no. This I don't know. This group, they were. There's ruins a few days from here that apparently people were seen going in and out. I don't know where these ones came from. They came out of nowhere.
Ruins? You mean in the town of? And I've already forgotten the name of the town we were in. Those ruins?
In
Shalmar?
yeah, Shalmar.
Yeah, Salmar.
And she'll kind of nod affirmative.
Okay. Because we were in Shalmar too, and encountering these things twice was making me kind of paranoid, but well.
No. Regardless where they came from, I barely managed to escape to get back here. And she'll kind of send Ooh, see it. She'll send the kids off to go get like water and bandages and things like that. What are you all doing here?
It's a really good question.
Passing by.
If I may, you don't look the greatest.
Hey,
No,
how
like
can you tell under the fight?
as if the road's been hard. It certainly seems that they did a number on you for sure.
Yeah, they were a lot tougher than we expected.
Mm. Well, at the very least, stay here for the night. Let us make some dinner for you. As a way of showing our gratitude. We don't have much money, but we do have food.
Do you know anything about the road south of here? Anything we should be watching out for? Other than those things, clearly we're going to be keeping an eye out for those.
Well, if you keep heading south, about another 4 or 5 hours down the road, you should hit the city of Faustin.
Yeah, that was frankly our target for tonight. But, well, I guess it'll be our target for tomorrow.
Where are you headed to?
It's a ways south. Sightseeing tour, if you will.
Yeah. Someone told us to, and I'm going to try to say this like not as if this is our final goal, but just to say, someone said we should check out the mouth of something like that. That it was kind of a cool place, an adventure-y place to check out. Heard any stories about that? Because frankly, at this point, I don't know how adventurous I'm feeling.
Well, let's see here. How much does she know about the Mouth of Swords? She knows a little bit. It's supposed to be an ancient burial place for Keflam.
And I'll sort of look at the others.
Why would you ever go there?
Yeah, can't imagine anybody smart going there.
Well, I mean,
You're not wrong.
if you mentioned you're adventurers, yes?
We dabble.
Probably treasures there? Adventurers, right?
We are a fan of shiny things.
That was the thinking.
Well, obviously, you've been through a very traumatic ordeal, and we don't want to impose too much on your time. We just need a place to hang our hats for an evening. Very generous
Yes.
with your offer. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes, by all means. And she'll like lead you to one of the two rooms. Uh, now with extra windows. And there will
It's
be
got
a
a real
moment like
nice open plan feel.
she's gonna push the door open a little bit. My word. And there'll be that little bit of a look to the kids, look to the party.
Yeah. Sock do some crazy stuff, turns out. Blow up on their own, throw invisible spears. It's weird stuff.
Give me not perception, like some type of lying or deception. Intelligence.
Let Xander do that because he's very good at it.
He is. He specialized in it. This isn't going to be very high, but it's very much like a. Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah. Oh, because you put effort onto it too. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you got a +6 on it already too. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not taking any more chances with these fucking dice.
Minor effect. You'll get the first level free. So let's get that 1 point back to you. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I've certainly never heard of them exploding, but adventurers, you would know more than I do.
You'd hope. You'd really hope.
A lot of experience, yeah.
Why is there suddenly chains being pulled up? I didn't agree to this kinkiness.
Oh, yeah,
Enjoy your
yeah,
bed.
that's-
Just jingle, jingle, jingle. But, madam.
Virgil got his all of his tags and everything, so he's got his own jewelry now. But yeah, otherwise she'll kind of show you into the room, give you bedding, and get a good meal and everything for you. Well, you are not a lapdog.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I
yeah.
would want to go to a gym, just so I can be big enough to hold any pupper.
Oh, I can hoist them around if I have to, but... Whoa. Sticky breath. She'll kind of get you bedding and food and all that stuff. And, yeah, you guys will be able to get some rest. Some of you need it.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
probably.
do another recovery because I'll take as many as I can get.
So,
Yeah. I'll take
I would
that.
imagine you guys are going to sleep here for the night.
I fucking got my ones with this bullshit.
The table's cursed today. I don't know.
Oh
It really
God!
fucking is. It's fine. It was enough. So now back up to max.
Look at that.
Not up to max.
No,
but
there's a couple threes. No sixes.
I got one. My very first one was a 6, but yeah, I have used up all of my recovery, and I'm still not topped out.
Well, you got zeroed out on a stat, so
Yeah.
And he took 2 hits, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll advance it at least a day, because we went forward a couple of days. And that's your first day of travel in Arden. That will bring up next session into the 22nd of July.
Okay.
Party. Rescues? Eliminates a band of rolling sock. Farmstead. Huh. And her name was, I'm gonna find it now. Erica. Probably not. It's Erica now. And I think that's a good spot to stop.
Sounds
We
good.
didn't die.
Yay!
We didn't die.
I had a D6 of things that could have gone on. I don't remember if that was the worst or the best. Traveling. Oh yeah, that was the bottom of the list. That's right. Yikes. That was the easiest of what could have happened.
Oh God.
Don't mess with Umber judges.
I don't plan to really mess with anything unless it messes with us first or gets in our way.
Mm-hmm.
Or mildly inconveniences us in any way, shape, or form.